Hello everyone, my name is Tomco and today I'm showing you how to make a piston elevator. Alright, so here's our elevator, and to use it, you simply stand in the puddle of water. Your toes may get a little bit wet, so you might want to put some waterproof socks on, I don't know. But then when you're ready, you can hit the button, and we make our way upwards. Just look at us go. That thing is rapid. Another up high, we can do high things like high-fiving. I don't know. But then when you're ready, we can hop back down, land in the water so we don't break all of our bones in our legs. That'd not be too fun. And just to prove it, this thing works perfectly in survival mode as well. So you can use this to get up to your bases and whatever without taking any damage. But anyways, the best part isn't its speed. Ow, that is hurting my head. The best part is actually the redstone. Because this thing is so simple. I mean, taking a look at its redstone, this is everything to it. It literally only uses pistons, repeaters, and dust. And it's 2 blocks wide. Like, what more could you want? And so with that, I think it's time for me to show you how to build it. Right, so the redstone itself fits in a 6 blocks long by 2 blocks wide area. But you will have to have this left wall in place. You're actually going to need a 3 blocks wide area, which is why I've marked this bit out here. But no redstone's going to go here, you literally just have to have this wall in place. And then this button right here is the same as this button over here. So use that to line everything up so you can build it in the right place. Alright, so to build it, you're going to have to get one of everything on the screen right now. And then this is everything you're going to need per 3 blocks of height for your elevator. So essentially everything on the top left corner represents this level, and that level. So 3 blocks of height equals those materials. So the easiest way to figure out how many items you need is divide what your total elevator's height is going to be by 3, and then times this shulker box by whatever that number is. So let's say your elevator is going to be 60 blocks tall, divide it by 3, you get 20. So I'm going to have to get 20 lots of everything in this shulker box. And then of course you're also going to have to bring blocks to build it out of. I just haven't included them since hopefully you'd all build them out of different things. I mean, you would have thought so anyways. But then once you've got everything, we can start. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to come round to your button. You're going to put a little L shape of dust just below that button, like so. So if you haven't already got this button in place, get it in place now. Then where we've got this dust, then we're going to put a 1 titular repeater coming away from it, facing the back. You're going to put 2 solid blocks in front of this repeater, just on top of this one, with a 3 titular repeater in front of that one, like so. Then block on top of this repeater, with more dust on top of that block. Now you need to get some temporary blocks out. You're going to place the temporary block to the, well, left of this block, I guess. Sticky piston facing upwards. Come 2 temporary blocks behind that. 2 sticky pistons on top of each other here. Remove both of them blocks, like so. You're then put a nice looking block below here, and above here. Bear in mind, this will make up the back wall of your elevator. You then get your slab out though. You're going to place your slab down here. You're going to place solid blocks either side of the slab. Like so. Then get your water bucket out and waterlog this slab. You then just come a temporary block above this. 2 more sticky pistons on top of this. Sticky piston facing upwards. Another block on top of that. And you essentially want to keep on doing this until you reach the top of where your elevator is going. So I'm gonna, let's say, repeat this pattern another 4 times. Right, so I want my elevator to be that tall. But then once you got your piston layout in place, you're gonna come back around to the bottom, and now we have to do all of its wiring. Alright, so you want to come down to this repeater over here. You're going to put a block up in front of it, just on top of this block. Stand on this block, then place 2 blocks behind these sticky pistons. Just along both of them blocks. Just on top of this sticky piston, going block to the left, just on top of that block. A block up here, just on top of that block. Block to the right of this, 3 titular repeater, and then we repeat the exact thing we've just done. So for the time being, it should look like this if I were to fly around. But then we just have to do what we've done before again. So block up, dust, 2 blocks here, just on top of this sticky piston. Block to the left, dust up, block up, dust here, 3 titular repeater to the right. So now we've done 2 modules. Let's do another one. So block up, just on top of that, 2 blocks, 2 dust, just on top of this sticky piston, block to the left, just on top of that, block up, just on top of this, block to the right, 3 titular repeater. So we've done 3 modules. And you want to repeat this until you get to your very top module. like so. So you should end up with something like this once you've done all of your modules. But then once you've reached the top, you want to come 2 temporary blocks on top of these last sticky pistons. A sticky piston facing towards the front of your elevator, with a solid block in front of it, like so. Move these 2 temporary blocks, just on top of this sticky piston. Block up, just, plot to the right, 3 to deliver a pizza, block up, blocking a little bit of an L shape, with just going around it, like so. So what this will do is when we reach the top of our elevator, it'll then kick us out so we don't fall back down, because that would be kind of embarrassing. But you then want to get your obsidian block out, and you want to place it on the very top of your highest module, like this. But it doesn't have to be right here, it can be anywhere as long as this sticky piston cannot extend. For example, over here I've got it up here, this sticky piston can't extend, and over here I've hidden it away behind the wall so that this sticky piston can't extend. But as long as you place it somewhere so that this sticky piston cannot extend, you should be good. But then you want to fill in all the gaps of your back wall. You can then add your side walls in. And then your second floor will go right here. So it's 2 blocks above the highest sticky piston facing upwards. So right here. For me, it's in line perfectly with the obsidian. I think that's just a coincidence though. And then of course, add in your glass wall to the front of this thing. Obviously, leave a gap at the bottom so that it can actually walk into it. Make sure the gap you leave is only 2 blocks tall. It cannot be 3 or higher. But then you can just extend this going all the way up to the top. And yes, you do have to have a wall. That's actually pretty important. Alright, so now we can test it out. We can stand in the puddle of water. By the way, when you're standing in it, I'd recommend going towards the back a little bit. Like, don't be right on the edge at the front. Move towards the back, then hit the button, and you'll make your way upwards. Just look at us go. It's honestly so fast. And of course, you can do it all over again if you really wanted to it, because it's that fun. Anyways, that's tutorial done. If you have any questions or problems, let me know down in the comments or join the Discord. That's the best place to contact me. But that's all for me, and I'll see you all later. Have fun with your new awesome piston elevator. Bye.